What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today we have the October 2023 Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have a very exciting Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport update in store for you guys. DFW is finally back, and we have some really fun changes to dive into in today's airport update. I really hope you guys are excited for this. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. A couple big notes to take away real quick before we start today's update. Number one, I apologize, the layout's a little bit consolidated and that there's no GSC. Unfortunately, did not have enough time, but I prioritized light over those. Second off, I apologize for no subscriber routes in today's airport update. I also did not get a chance to get an updated schedule, so I'm just gonna have to refer to my iPad here for the flight board. So apologies about both those, but nevertheless, this update still will be very good, and big pictures to get DFW back in the rotation. Next month, we'll be back to our full norms. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope each and every one of you are as well. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. This Frontier Airbus A320neo is currently coming in right now from Miami, and now it's gonna be heading over to Las Vegas. And this Viva Aerobus Airbus A321neo is coming in from Monterey, and now it's going to be heading back out there. And we'll do some news at the end and everything too as well. This American Eagle Embraer 175 is currently coming in right now from Toronto, and now it's going to be making a service over to Brownsville. And this Volaris Airbus A321neo is currently coming in from Mexico City, and now it's going to be heading over to Guadalajara. This American Airlines Airbus A319 is currently coming in from Kansas City, and now it's going to be making a service today over to Oklahoma City. And then we have this Embraer 175 currently coming in from St. Louis, and now it's going to be making a service today over to Louisville. Envoy, by the way. SkyWest CRJ 700 fleet, we'll start with this first one coming in from Flagstaff. Now it's going to be heading over to Baton Rouge. The next one's going to be making a service right now coming in, starting off rapid fire from Keelan, Texas, and now it's going to be making a service over to Chattanooga, Tennessee. The following one's coming in from Santa Fe, and now it's going to be heading over to Garden City. Next one's coming in from St. George, and now it's heading over to Idaho Falls. Really cool route. And this SkyWest CRJ 700 right here is coming in from XNA Bennetville, and now it's heading over to Shreveport, Louisiana. Sorry, referring to the iPad and doing filming at the same time is kind of tough. Two more of them for you here to start Concourse C. Let's get it in focus. So the first one, sorry, I'm used to trying to hold it with both hands, but doing just one today again, kind of tough. Coming in from Huntsville, now it's going to be making a service today. They come in waves on the flight board, which is kind of interesting. Springfield, Missouri, and then this house livery SkyWest CRJ 700 is currently coming in from Roswell, New Mexico, and now it's going to be making a service. Man, they just come in waves. They really do. It's pretty whack. I can't get one to come up, so the one that comes to mind off the top of my head will be Albuquerque, New Mexico. This Spirit Airbus A320 is coming in from Miami, and now it's going to be making a service, Miami works rather, sorry. And now heading over to Minneapolis. And this one's coming in from Detroit. Now it's going to be heading over to Baltimore. And here's a brand new model. You'll see several of these in today's airport update. That is the Pro for today's update. This Airbus A321neo making its very first appearance. What a nice aircraft. This aircraft's coming in right now from Los Angeles on turnaround. Frontier Airlines Airbus E320, substituting for the Neo Griswold, of course. This aircraft's coming in from Denver today on turnaround. Delta Airlines Airbus A319 coming in from Salt Lake City. Now it's heading over to Los Angeles. Airbus A220-300 coming in from Detroit, now heading out to Minneapolis. Airbus A220-100 coming in from New York John F. Kennedy, now heading out to New York LaGuardia. And this Airbus A321 coming in from Atlanta. This JetBlue Airways Airbus A220-300 finally got this in here. I wish my voice is not to the point where I want it to be at. I don't think I'm under the weather. I think it's just allergies, but really excited to have this aircraft in the fleet. This is a really cool one. Coming in from Boston Logan, now heading back out there. Mix of E190s and 220s, but since we haven't had an update from the summer, that was what I was going to refer to as well. Since we haven't had an update from the summer, I thought I would incorporate elements from the summer and kind of make this as close as possible, even though it's not perfect. So apologies about that, but just want to jump right back into DFW since we're here. Alaska Airlines, Boeing 737 MAX 9 West Coast Wonders coming in from Seattle, heading out to Portland. United Airlines Airbus E319 coming in from Denver, now heading out to Washington Dulles. Boeing 737 MAX 9 coming in from Houston, now heading over to San Francisco. And lastly, a really cool addition, Air Canada Boeing 737 MAX 8 coming in from Toronto, now heading out to Vancouver. So really cool to see the main line there, to say the least. American Airlines Airbus E320 loading up with service today over to, I apologize. Let's go Washington National, and now it's going to be heading out to Phoenix, and this Airbus E321. Apologies about the winglet. I don't have any super glue and wanted to at least include some of these that I really wanted to get in here. Coming in from Ontario, now heading out to Portland. American Airlines Airbus E319 coming in from Oklahoma City. Now it's going to be heading over to St. Louis. Sorry for the double duplicates there. Sometimes the flights just come in on odd banks. And Max 8 lastly coming in from Montego Bay, now heading over to Miami. Let's head over to Concourse D since the lighting's really good. I get started over there. Okay, let's start with the internationals. Why not? This Qantas Boeing 787-9 is coming in from Melbourne right now. We have our 12 to 3 o'clock block right now in here. So coming in from Melbourne, looking really nice. New model for DFW, finally, Lufthansa Airlines Boeing 787-9 coming in from Frankfurt. Really cool to see. We'll see if we get Munich one day. We'll have to see. I think American pretty much did fully away with that, but we'll certainly be evaluating some more news here in the coming updates. And another new model. This one has not appeared in the unboxing video yet, but you'll be seeing it very soon. This is the Air France Boeing 787-9. Thank you, Syracuse Aviation. I really appreciate you selling me this model. This aircraft's coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle CDG. Getting that in Cincinnati all the time. Confused. All right. This British Airways Airbus E380-800 is currently coming in right now from London Heathrow. Really glad to see this still going really strong here for DFW, so that's absolutely fantastic. Really cool aircraft. Certainly need to get a new one since that one's really beat up, but certainly a nice model regardless. And this American Airlines Boeing 787-8 is coming in. I'll be honest, I'm really I have really bad knowledge of the international routes without a route sheet, so I'll take the blame on that. We'll say he's coming in from Miami on a turnaround. This American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER is coming in from oh my gosh, I about just said Dallas, man. It's been a long time. London Heathrow, now heading over to, of course, I'm forgetting the other one we have. We have one other, and it slips my mind. We'll just say London Heathrow. That's our most common route, no question. American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, a one world color scheme coming in. We'll bring this guy in from Amsterdam, and now he's going to be heading back out there. This Boeing 787-9 is coming in from Sao Paulo, and now it's going to be heading over to Honolulu. And this Boeing 777-200ER is coming in right now. Let's go with, Madrid, and now it's heading back out there as well. Okay, really nice lineup of narrow bodies. American Airlines Boeing 737-800 logo on the winglet. Coming in from Guadalajara, now it's going to be heading over to Chicago. Airbus A321neo taxiing into the gate from Las Vegas, now heading over to Philadelphia. 737-800 coming in from Las Vegas, now it's making a service over to Orlando. One World 737-800 is coming in from Washington Dulles, now it's heading over to New York LaGuardia. Airbus A319 with Sharklets coming in from Northwest Arkansas, and now we'll have a service over to Birmingham, Alabama. And Airbus E320 coming in from Minneapolis, and now we'll have a service today over to Nashville. Oh, sorry about the camera shake there. Sometimes it does that when zoomed in. I don't know why. Boeing 787-8 for American Airlines coming in from, man, it's so tough without a route sheet, to be completely honest. We'll bring the 787-8 coming in from, I know it's a little off, but we'll go Chicago here, kind of change it up, turn around the flight for him. Might as well get Sun Country since we're over here. The 737-800 coming in from Cancun, now heading over to Minneapolis, as one would expect. Can I get good light over here? Kind of good light. I apologize, it's not great, but we'll go from over here. That Dreamliner over there, and it's kind of nice to have some of these bigger airports fast-paced for different. That's kind of one of my bigger complaints. I'm not trying to go fast, but trying to change it up for different. 787-9 back there is coming in from, I think they still have Kahului year-round, so I believe that's where we are right there. Next update will be much more formal, I can guarantee you that. And this Boeing 777-200ER right now is coming in from Charlotte. I think they had that over the summer a little bit, so there we go. American Airlines, it was A321 coming in from San Francisco, now heading over to Seattle. And then Boeing 737-800 coming in from Houston or Continental. Now this aircraft's going to be heading over to New Orleans. And another Airbus A321 coming in from, Washington, or Baltimore. Let's go with Baltimore. Now this aircraft's going to be making a service to Detroit. And this Airbus A321neo, the new model by GeminiJets, which they did a really good job on, is coming in right now from Los Angeles and now heading over to Miami. And this Airbus E320 is coming in from, Knoxville, Tennessee. Now, I was trying to do them all without route sheets and not even looking at flight radar, so trying to be as efficient as possible. San Antonio for this guy, and this Airbus E319 is coming in from Austin, and now it's going to have a service over to Denver. Okay, already through the middle, kind of unbelievable. Let's head back over to these guys and just start rolling through them. American Airlines Boeing 787-9 aircraft came in on an international service earlier from. Oh man, sometimes the international cities are easy to blank on. Let's bring this guy in from Paris. And now it's going to be heading over to Frankfurt next. Reno Air 737-800 coming in from Reno. Now it's going to be heading over to, I'm forgetting the city in Montana that starts with an M. Everybody probably knows what I'm talking about. Apologies that I'm blanking on off the top of my head. Standard delivery 737-800 coming in from Indianapolis. Now heading over to Columbus. Airbus A321 taxiing into the gate, coming in from Boston Logan. Now it's going to be making a service to Fort Lauderdale. And the Airbus A319 back there. Sorry about the horizontal stabilizers. I need super glue really bad. I didn't even try to make them fall out. They're just so loose that they just came out. Anyways, A319 coming in from A319 Sharklet routes are very challenging to find. We'll just say Sioux Falls. I think they've got a couple. So we'll bring him in from FSD. And now he's going to be making a service day over to Syracuse. Not perfect, but hey, it works. All right, back into the lineup. Sorry about the phone. Airbus A320. Aircraft's coming in from Washington National. Turnaround. Airbus A321 Neo coming in from Miami. Now heading out to Phoenix. Airbus A319. Aircraft's coming in. I gotta get back to the route sheet a little bit here. I'll just set the camera down so it's stable while I make this. Take a look. Dublin was a good one that I missed. I should have known that. Santa Barbara, and now it's gonna be making a service over to Monterey. And then this Airbus A321 is coming in from not the cities I've already mentioned. Nashville, now heading over to Atlanta. And getting into Concourse B, here's the 737-800 coming in from Richmond, Virginia. And now it's going to be making a service to... seeing what I'm missing here with regards to... They're in Banks. West Palm Beach. They're in Banks, so it's tough to capture. I put in a couple too many Airbus A321 Neos. So we'll just say this one's doing a Los Angeles turnaround. And this is was that a 737 MAX? That is 737 MAX. New Gordia for him. And Airbus A319 coming in from, excuse me, Bakersfield. Now it's going to be heading over to San Luis Parts. I don't even know how to say the city. Some of you may know which one I'm talking about. Hopefully so. A very faded A321. Hopefully NG will do it at some point. This has been a workhorse, but man, definitely need to step up here. Anyways, apologies. This Airbus A321 is coming in from Cancun. Now it's going to be heading over to Cabo. And this Airbus E319, little tell-on shots coming in from Austin. Now it's going to be heading over to Chicago O'Hare. 737-800 currently coming in from Cleveland. Now it's going to be making a service today over to... see, the banks are so weird. Bunch of 321s, and then it just transitions into something else. But there's Newark. And the CRJ-900 start off our regional jet section. And the PSA routes, again, not very familiar with, so I'll take the blame if some of these are way in left field. Trying to at least find a couple of them, but I mainly see just 700s everywhere. Come on. I think like Jackson, Mississippi would be one, and then Daytona Beach would be another, so there we go. Daytona might be seasonal, but nevertheless, there we go. And this 175 is coming in from, not saying next, Nate. Again, El Paso, and now it's going to be heading over to Corpus Christi. Perfect time for another CRJ-900 because I found another route for one. Huntsville, Alabama, and now it's going to be making a service. Of course, we're going to macro mode because why not? I think some of them have been going to Tulsa. I know it's not a great route, but there we go. And let me see if I can at least get us out of macro. There we go. This CRJ-900 here in front of you is making the service in from Shreveport, and now it's going to be heading over to... They are not as common as I thought, man. I thought they took over. Maybe I'm just in the wrong bank. Knoxville, Tennessee was another one they had at some point, so at least it's not completely off the wall for being unrealistic. But here we go into a nice line of 175s to 1700 in there. So the first 175 is currently making a service in from, let's take a look here, get some new cities. Rapid City, now heading out to Tallahassee. Another CRJ-700, which is making a service in from Stillwater, and now it's heading over to Durango, Colorado. And a really nice line of 175s plus the 170. So the first 175 coming in from Houston Hobby. Now it's making a service today. Not all this. Now we have all the 737s. Rome was another good city I missed. Fort Wayne, Indiana. And then the 170s have been really making a nice tear here lately. So here's the first one. I really could use a model from GeminiJets. Another one done, or just try to find more of this release. Nevertheless, this one's coming in. Trying to find any other outs. We'll just say Little Rock, now heading over to Wichita. Sorry about the camera work. I promise this will be better for next update. And then here we go for our 175s right here. First one's coming in right now from Houston Intercontinental. Now he's going to be heading over Mobile, Alabama. And the second one is coming in right now from Columbia, Missouri. And now, I think it's Missouri, might be South Carolina. Now it's heading over to Lubbock, Texas. And then a nice assortment of mainline here to get close to the conclusion of the video, which I didn't want it to go so fast, but just kind of did. First aircraft is coming in from Fort Lauderdale, that 737. Now it's going to be making a service over to Raleigh, Durham. And then the second 737-800 is coming in from San Antonio, and now it's going to be making a service today over to San Francisco. The Stand Up to Cancer Airbus E321 is making a service coming in right now from Charlotte, and now it's going to be heading over to San Diego. And we have a 737-800, two of them back there. The first one's coming in from Puerto Vallarta, and now it's going to be making a service to Salt Lake City. And the second one is coming in from Austin, Texas. Now it's going to be making a service today over to Orange County Airport. And then we have a Dreamliner back there, and the aircraft's currently coming in from I know it's not perfect, but we'll just say Rome. I think actually those could park there. Well, depart from there. So we'll just say it's departed from Rome, came in from Los Angeles earlier. Sorry about the 737. I moved the tables for lighting, and then they just go all over the map. So this is United 737-900ER is coming in from Newark, and now it's going to be making a service today over to Chicago O'Hare. And unbelievably, this is the last aircraft at the airport update, I believe. This is the American Eagle. Actually, we have two more that I briefly missed. This American 170 in the retro colors is currently coming in right now from Beaumont on a turnaround. So you'll be seeing many more of those going into the November schedule, which hopefully I'll have a chance to research, because I'll explain why this update's as rough as it is here in a minute. But at least we're getting it done with the lights, so I'll take it. American Airlines Service E320 taxiing out for departure service over to Washington National. And this Turkish Airlines Boeing 787-9 is coming in from Istanbul way early. It was the first international aircraft that I could find, so that was the main reason. It was more of a rush rather than somebody else caught her. Somebody would have fit a little better there. I believe these are the final two for today's airport update. We have the Aeromexico Connect Embraer 190 coming in from Mexico City, and we'll be heading back out there. And lastly, we have the American Airlines Boeing 737-800 TWA retro paint scheme coming in from St. Louis. And now as a non-stop service today, going to be heading all the way over to give us Vancouver. Perfect. And just like that, that'll do for today's airport update. I apologize, it was not supposed to be rushed, but that's just kind of how the update flowed. So apologies if it was a little fast, but next time we'll have much more adequate news, and I'll do more of a little bit of a recap and everything. It actually took, with how big of a mess my room was, it all looked like that table right there, but at least I got it down to one table looking bad. It took like, I want to say it was about a 3.5 hour project to transition into what we currently have. So apologies that I wasn't able to get the ground service equipment and everything going. I didn't want the light to get away from me by the time I had all that done. So in the next update, we'll spend some time reflecting on the summer and what we've missed here at DFW, and we'll really start to work towards what's going on in the future. And we do have some new routes coming up and some really fun services, so I'm looking forward to talking about those. So that'll be fun. I sincerely apologize that there wasn't a single airport update this summer for Dallas-Fort Worth. That just kind of was how the summer went. I intended to get there, same for the collection, but by the time airliners showed up and how busy it got, especially up until now, it's just been a dumpster fire with regards to getting all of my content out, so I apologize, and we'll talk about that more in upcoming videos. But the goal right now is just establish what we've already had and what's been missing from the schedule, and then going forward we'll work towards getting some new content and making it manageable, especially with more commitments coming up in the future. So yeah, really glad to get Dallas back in the schedule. That was a big goal, and I'm really glad that's back. And great airport, and glad to debut so many new models in today's airport update, and many more to come. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love, and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.